All right, let's go ahead and break down this Monday's price action. And what I did is we're sitting on the 15-minute here. I just kind of want to go through price action and then point out some key levels that we had kind of broken down through and what was going on. So let me go ahead and take out the weekly lines here, and we'll just leave the dailies levels on here. So you can see that it was a pretty good range that we had to work with. And the breakout, the breakdown line here on the purple was obviously if we break this line, we're kind of head down, and then we had a pretty hard daily support sitting right here back at that 110,420. If you remember right, if you're looking at the weekend recap from this morning that I was talking about, was a pretty key level right here. And then you also had your breakout trigger up here at 113,560 level, and then you had your daily resistance up here almost 14,000. You did have a weekly POC sitting through here and a low. So when the morning started, we're already below all that, and our 30-minute candle was sitting right in here in this range. And you can see we started to break down pretty hard, pretty fast, but we recovered right after that, right up through that area. And then we were actually starting to run up. And at this point, I started to watch this because we're breaking back through that 30-minute pretty aggressively. Went into that 5-minute and looked to see if there's any opportunity. We did go ahead and break back up. What I don't like, though, is this right here, is we were stuck in the no man's land, which pretty much means we're below the 200 and above the 21. So now I wanted to see a little more confirmation. Once we got this break above the 200 and watching the 15-minute during that time, it did show that it could have gone up. So what I did is I went ahead and got in to a long position right up through here as it was breaking through this key level, and used the 30-minute candle to give us a trade. Now I was looking for it to go on up into at least test the breakout area. You can see that it did try to do that, but I was also watching these key levels I was pointing out, which was the point of control. We lost the point of control, and we dropped back below the 21. That's my exit. So that was just a small trade, nothing fancy there. Then once we started to go back below this, that's when I started to think, okay, we're going to roll back over. This isn't looking very promising. We got back above the 200 and everything looked good, but a major line in the sand was this point of control. Just watch this flag, and right here is where I was doing the opposite. So we're back under the 21, above the 200. And at that point, also looking out here on the 15-minute, just showing you that it was a top, right? We're rounding up, and we started losing the 21 here as well. The key line for us really was get back down into this key area for breakdown. So for me, what I was looking for us to get in, just because we've been reading the price action early in the morning, I wanted to see it lose this key area, just like it had to build back above this key area. Once we started to lose that key area, that's when I started to look at taking advantage of price action, put my stop back above this POC, and in this case, what I was really looking for it to do is at least come down and test this key area of support. And the reason why is because this is where I want to put it back on my weeklies. You can see the weeklies breakout trigger, just like the dailies. This is the dailies here. Here's your weekly. And I kind of expected it to hold and not just break through. And mainly because if it breaks through, that's not very good for us to... This is starting to tell us this could run on down, even into the all the way down into that 100,000. It does have the potential to head down here. So from here, where we're sitting right now, it could come on down into this level and test it this week. And that's where I was saying I'm not real excited about this. Now, what I'm excited about, though, is taking opportunity to trade. And this is pointing for this lower area. I'm not saying that we're going to go down there, but that's what I'm looking for this to set up. Going back into this trade, though, if that was your level, just like I did on the key line in the sand here, you would have been taken out, obviously. Now, if you went ahead and just picked a level and you hadn't got out, here would have been the breakout as it went back above the 21 again. So you would have taken advantage of it right here. And so that would have been your trade. Obviously, from here, started to trade along, and now we're into the night, and we're trading along pretty much sideways. So for me, right here, your 110,422 is a very key pivot point. We do need to either start to get back above this and say we're going to get back into this key levels and really show some strength. We have to start getting above all these main areas, back above the point of control, and go up into the high here. So we're going to have to watch for that. And let's go out to the longer time frames here. And looking at the 4 hour, the switches are bottomed out. The RSI has not bottomed out. It does show that this more likely wants to continue to drive down through here. So we could see that motion, which could bring this down, into these areas that we're looking for. And if we're looking for some bottoming, you can kind of look at these areas like back here for that help. Say you have 105,300 range. And we could be even looking down into this key level right through here again, about 100,000. So those are some key levels that we would want to watch and see if we're going to break down. We also can go into the 8 hour. It is showing possible continued rollover. You did get the cross on the 21 crossing over the 200. That is more bearish pressure, which is starting to stack up from these lower time frames through the 4 hour, and we're actually starting to move up into the longer time frames to create more pressure. So the 22 hour kind of leads into the daily. And the reason why I'm looking at this level down here as well is because of right here on the daily, you have your 200 coming up. Now, this could take a couple days to get here, and this could bleed up a little bit higher and get up into this higher area of support, but that is something that we are watching. So kind of give you guys a heads up for the week and something to kind of watch for. And that is about it, guys. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the videos, and we'll see you in the next recap. Thanks.